allow Stan's memory to permeate this house, then you're married to two men. And I tell you right now, one of them has about reached the end of his patience.
I was driving that car. I destroyed his father, so now you want me to destroy his memory so that the boy has nothing?
So that he can accept me.
Oh, in the land of the blind, the one eye shall be king.
Oh. I think we both can use some sleep. Huh? You gonna be long?
As a matter of fact, I think I'll go downstairs and read for a while. Don't bother waiting up.
All right. Maybe you're right. Maybe we don't need sleep. Maybe what we need is a little breathing room. I'll read downstairs. You stay up here.
Suit yourself. Never mind.
Good old mother.
Merry Christmas, darling.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Oh, couch is worse than that sleeping bag in the Sierras.
Well, you could have used the bed in the library.
Sleep with Stan? You think I'm a nut?
Well, then you could have come back upstairs. You know that I can't stay mad at you for more than about 2 seconds.
Next time you let me know when those 2 seconds are over, will you? Hmm?
Well, there isn't going to be any next time. You were right about everything. It is my fault. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him about you and Stan and everything.
All right. Honey, I love you.
Paul, I love you, too.
I love you, too. Come on, let's get some coffee. Huh?
Would you mind if I continued playing Santa?
All right. Now I'll bring Santa some coffee, huh?
Okay.
Oh!
Oh, Lord. Gosh, you gave me a start.
Where's Mr. Hamilton?
He's in the kitchen making coffee.
You made us sleep downstairs last night, didn't you, Mother? I mean, I know it wasn't easy for you to do, but Father really would have been proud of
Darling,
you.
it was just a misunderstanding. It's all patched up.
No, it's a wedge. Don't you see? Next we can get him out of the house. I'll help, I promise.
Robert.
I really am proud of you, too.
Look, darling, I want you to come over here, please. Darling, I love Paul. Please try to understand.
It's impossible you could love him.
Why is it impossible?
After my father?
Robert, listen to me. Your father wasn't everything that you...
Don't you say that. Don't you ever say that.
Do not fail. Mr. Hamilton, would you or would you not suspect that this is yet another tie?
I would.
With love from Aunt Gwendolyn. Actually have an Aunt Gwendolyn? Fantastic.
You open that, Stu.
Love to. Simply love to.
From me to you. Rather from me to us.
Well, thank you, darling.
Aunt Gwendolyn, your taste is out of sight.
Stu. Here.
For me?
It says to Stu on the text. From Aunt Gwendolyn and all.
Thanks.
For the matinee today.
Stu, not Stuart.
Well, darling, they're wonderful, but
Some nice lady.
today's Christmas.
Well, today was the only time this week they had center orchestra.
Anyhow, there's only 2. Weren't there supposed to be 4?
I had to order them a couple months ago, and I didn't know Stu was going to be here.
Oh. And Paul?
I guess I just want to do all to myself for once.
Darling, I really appreciate it, and I love you for it. But how do you think Paul would feel? Robert's got 2 tickets for the new English detective play, but they're for this afternoon. Darling, maybe you could change them for tomorrow or the next day, and then we could order 2 more.
It's a waste of money if you're talking about me. I hate the theater. And we're dying everything.
British mysteries always depress me. The killers are always so civilized. You two go and have a good time. Besides, Stu and I can find some mischief around here to get into. I bet he has some stories from Hastings that would curl my hair.
Who could that be on Christmas?
Laura! This is for Robert, isn't it? I mean, it's not for me.
It is for you, son.
My parents don't even send me stuff like this.
Well, if you don't like it, I can always take it back.
Mrs. Hamilton. From Mr. Robert.
I'll handle this.
That's all her late husband ever gave her. A dozen of red roses. Her birthday, the anniversary, Christmas. That's all he ever gave her.
Aside from Robert.
Mr. Hamilton seems to like you.
Listen, I'm up for adoption by this family any old day.
Makes me nervous. Leaving him and you alone together all afternoon. I'm able to say something.
What'll I say?
If he asks her about Hastings, the games we play, what do you say?
Okay. What would I say?
I better stay home. You can't do anything right.
It's gonna look really weird if you don't go now. Just tell me what you want me to say.
Nothing. Don't even talk to him. Stay in your room and read comics.
My lips are sealed.
You know what I'll do to you if you follow me up.
I know.
I will, Stu. I will.
Back up, Captain Marvel. Cavalry's just over the hill. Cavalry's always just over the hill.
Darling, we'll have to skip dessert or we'll miss the curtain.
If it came to a showdown, Mother, who would you choose?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Hamilton or me?
I don't see how it could ever come to that.
What if it does? Well, what if, for instance, I don't know, he started accusing me of awful things?
Robert, that's silly.
Maybe, but what if he does? What would you do?
Paul would never say anything against you because he likes you. He's trying to like you.
He's trying to get rid of me.
Robert, he is not.
What I want to know is whose side are you on?
Robert, I will not.
Whose side?
Yours, darling, of course, because you're my son.
It's up to you, isn't it? Who stays and who goes?
Let me talk to Dunlap, please. Look, I don't care if it is Christmas. I want to talk to him. Hey, where can I reach him? Oh. When do you expect him back? Hamilton, Paul Hamilton. Yeah, he's up at Hastings on my case, on business for me. Well, isn't there any way I can reach him up there? Okay, I see. Thank you. So you bought him a gun, huh?
A repeating rifle. Exactly what he wanted. Darling, he was so excited.
How did you find the store open on Christmas?
I called them yesterday. They couldn't deliver, but they left it for us with Mr. Peters at the station.
Elaine.
The play was marvelous, darling. You would have adored it.
We have to talk.
Of course, darling, but wait, I've got to tell you, it's absolutely uncanny how Robert can figure out a plot. He really has a fabulous mind. It wasn't 5 minutes after the curtain went up,
Elaine.
and he told me exactly who was going to kill who was going to be suspected, and how they were going to get away with it. And it was very complicated.
Elaine, stop it.
What?
Elaine, I want you to be calm and listen to me calmly, because one of us had better be, and I'm not. I think Robert killed somebody.
Oh. What are you trying to do? Oh, that's a horrible thing to say. That's funny. He said you were going to do this. Today, while we were having lunch, he said you were going to say awful things about him. That you were going to try to get rid of him. I thought he was being paranoid. Do you know what he asked me? Which one would I choose, you or him? I think it's really sad when your own child doesn't have any more confidence in your love for him than that.
Elaine.
And if he's justified in not having confidence...
Elaine, he wrote in his diary that he...
I don't want to hear it!
Well, you're gonna have to hear it because he's dangerous.
My son! That's it. You get out of here. Get out of this house.
Yeah, I have the proof.
I don't want to hear any more lies.
What did you tell him? Nothing. He came in once, but I pretended I was asleep. This time I want you awake, quietly. Sit up and pay attention.
Where's Mother? I want her to come out with me while I test this.
It's getting a little late, isn't it, for target practice?
Where's my mother?
I think we both can use some sleep. You gonna be long?
As a matter of fact, I think I'll go downstairs and read for a while. Don't bother waiting up.
All right. Maybe you're right. Maybe we don't need sleep. Maybe what we need is a little breathing room. I'll read downstairs. If you allow Stan's memory to permeate this house, then you're married to two men. And I tell you right now, one of them has about reached the end of his patience.
I was driving that car. I destroyed his father, so now you want me to destroy his memory so that the boy has nothing?
So that he can accept me.
Oh, in the land of the blind, the one eye shall be king.
Oh, couch is worse than that sleeping bag in the Sierras.
Well, you could have used the bed in the library.
Sleep with Stan? You think I'm a nut?
Well, then you could have come back upstairs. You know that I can't stay mad at you for more than about 2 seconds.
Next time you let me know when those 2 seconds are over, will you? Hmm?
Well, there isn't going to be any next time. You were right about everything. It is my fault.
Good old mother.
Merry Christmas, darling.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Debbie.
Suit yourself.